One of the great things about this series of episodes is you get to play someone who's got some darkness to him. You got some menace, and you're more or less a criminal boss, a guy that's running things, and you've come up the hard way, and you're very good at being menacing. You're very good at having a menacing face. It's something that you're doing it now. You were staring at me in a way that I found incredible. But do you find that because you've played so many different kinds of roles, but is it fun to play bad? I would think it might be.
Yeah, I like it. I grew up around those guys. I grew up in New York, right at the border of Greenwich Village and Little Italy. So a lot of my friends were sons or daughters of mafioso or wannabes. And so I kind of knew this guy when I was a kid, this kind of town don, the guy that can get stuff for you and the guy you don't want to cross. There was this guy named Happy that lived across the street from us, and everyone knew never to mess with Happy's kids, even though they were, totally messable, mess-withable.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
No, it's not.
Can we make it one?
Sure, okay. Yeah, for you, anything.
So anyway, we would never mess with Happy's kids, and so I always was curious about that playing that kind of guy, and this opportunity came up, and I like playing that. It's easy to do, particularly in the morning when you're kind of a little grumpy anyway. It's really hard to do what you do, be funny. That's much more exhausting. Yeah. Isn't it? I mean,
it's a game of averages. People are like, oh, I saw the show, it was funny, and I'm like, yeah, sometimes. We try.
Well, yeah, but it's a lot more effort to be funny than it is to be grumpy.
Right.
So, I had such a great cast to work with. Lizzie Kaplan is a genius.
I love Lizzie Kaplan.
She's so good in this Castle Rock. She plays Kathy Bates. Remember that movie, Misery?
What I love is these are all hooked into sort of the Stephen King, world.
Yeah.
Which is what I love is they pick up on characters. So in Misery.
Well, this is the prequel to Misery, so you'll understand now why Kathy Bates was so psychotic.
We see her at a much younger age.
Yeah.
And you encounter her. Well, this is. I think we have a clip here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we need to know much. I think you're talking to. Is this you talking to your son?
Yes.
Yes. I believe it is. Season
Paul
2.
Sparks.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from Castle Rock.
2 more tenants leaving me early for Abdi's mall.
Leaving you? That's a f***ing mystery. Who'd want to leave you?
You could put an end to this shit.
Could I have?
That f***ing land Abdi got for a song and a hair job, that was eminent domain. One call the f***ing state board, no new mall. You could have stuck your in and into this whole thing.
What do you want? Me sticking my in? Thought you wanted to be in charge.
You just served me up to him in the rakes. Jesus Christ, Pop. You gotta tell Abdi, cut this shit out. We're gonna lose everything.
No. The mall, your house, everything you have, I gave you.
You gave me shit. I took what I deserved. Remember, Sergeant Major?
You'd be wise not to bring that up again.
That's the faith of Tim. That's the power of a real actor. Like you read that line or you say that line and I would not bring that up again, Just, do you know what I mean? If you said you'd be wise, I would not bring it up again. If I had that role, I'd be like, you shouldn't bring it up again. And they would bring it right back up again.